Imagine stepping into a winter evening where your house glows with a warm, welcoming Christmas light. In this video, we'll walk through practical, no-fuss steps to light up your house outdoors for Christmas using common, weather-ready gear. You'll see photos of houses dressed in lights, string lights draped along eaves, lanterns lining a path, and cozy porches that invite you to stay a while. The goal is a cohesive, festive look that's easy on the wallet and friendly to the planet. Let's get started. First, picture your house as a story you tell with light. In the opening image, a simple silhouette of a home with a soft halo of lights frames the roofline. The photo shows a clean, uncluttered exterior, just enough glow to draw you in without overpowering the architectural lines. Your plan starts here. Decide on a mood and a color palette: classic warm white, icy cool white, or a gentle mix of warm and color accents. The next image could be a small notebook with rough sketches, a map of the house with zones marked for lighting. Your plan should account for the main features you want to highlight: the roofline, the porch, a path, and any trees or shrubs nearby. Now, safety first. The photo following shows an outdoor-rated string of lights with a sturdy outdoor outlet nearby. Outdoor lights are built to resist rain, snow, and cold, but they're only safe if you use them correctly. Make sure every strand is labeled for outdoor use. Inspect cords for nicks or frays. If you see damage, replace them rather than patching with tape or duct tape. Keep all connections off the ground and away from puddles. In a later image, you'll see a ground fault circuit interrupter GFCI outlet and a weatherproof power box. Use only outdoor-grade extension cords and avoid running cords across walkways where people could trip. If you're using a ladder, the photo shows a helper stabilizing it on dry ground and keeping 3 points of contact. Always turn off power at the breaker when unplugging or adding strands, and never daisy chain more than the manufacturer recommends. Lighting layers are the secret to a balanced, elegant look. In one image, a warm halo traces the roofline while a second lies along the steps to the entry, and a third glows softly along the garden path. This layered approach creates depth: ambient light from above to shape the house, task light on the entry to welcome guests, and accent light to highlight architectural features or trees. The next visuals show shrubs year-round. Today they're bare, which helps the lights stand out. When leaves and greenery return, you'll still see the structure of the landscape under the glow. Choosing the right lights matters since it affects both mood and energy use. An image of LED strings shows tiny bulbs glowing with steady color. LEDs win on longevity and efficiency, using far less power than traditional incandescent bulbs. If you prefer a classic look, you might mix warm white LEDs with a few color accents using colorful net lights or rope lights. The photos here illustrate two common styles: net lights draped over a shrub to create a glowing hedge, and icicle or string lights along the eaves that give a snowy, tooth-like shimmer. For a modern, minimalist vibe, consider a single color of warm white with clean lines and minimal clutter. Power and control make your setup reliable. One photo shows a timer plug plugged into an outdoor outlet, keeping your lights on a schedule without you needing to remember. Another image demonstrates a smart plug controlled from a phone app, so you can set different scenes, adjust brightness, or turn everything off from inside the house. A separate shot features solar stake lights along a driveway border. These are great for accent lighting where outlets are scarce. The key is to plan your power sources in advance. Identify a few reliable outdoor outlets. Position lights so you don't have too many extension cords snaking across walkways, and keep a spare outdoor-rated power strip for future additions. Let's translate the plan into a practical, step-by-step installation. The sequence starts with the porch. In the photo, you see a wreath lit with warm white lights, and a couple of lanterns on either side of the door. You'll want to start with the main focal point, the entry, since it's the first thing guests will notice. Then, lay out the roofline lights. Think of the crown molding or along the eaves, so that the lines stay straight and the bulbs point downward slightly to avoid glare. The next image shows a pathway lit by evenly spaced lanterns or lantern-style stakes. Keep the spacing consistent to create a rhythm that guides the eye toward the door. For steps or stairs, place low, security-grade lighting so you don't trip but also don't overpower the scene. When you're attaching lights, use clips or hooks designed for your surface. Shingled roofs, gutters, masonry, or brick all require different fasteners. The pictures include clips attaching to metal gutters and masonry hooks pressed into brick. Do not nail or screw into surfaces that could be damaged. You want a look that's secure but reversible after the season. If you're using glass lanterns or other fragile pieces, place them where they won't be knocked over by wind or foot traffic. In one image, a weatherproof extension cord runs neatly along the edge of a walkway and plugs into a protected outlet inside a weatherproof box. Consider using a power strip with a built-in timer for more elaborate scenes, so you can program multiple strings to come on at different times for a dynamic entry that lasts through the evening. After installation, step back and review. The following photo shows a full exterior view. The roofline lights glow softly, the porch lights cast a welcoming warmth, and the pathway glows like a river of stars. If you notice any hot spots, a few bulbs that dim or flicker, replace them promptly. A single section with a dim bulb can drag down the entire strand's brightness. The next image may highlight a tree dressed with twinkling net lights. If you're using net lights on a tree, spread them evenly to avoid clumps that look like splotches of light instead of a smooth, glowing silhouette. Energy efficiency matters, too. The visuals here emphasize two ideas. Set a timer so lights run only when needed, and group lights by function. For example, you might have a separate timer for the roofline and another for the pathway. If you want extra savings, swap to warm white LEDs for a classic look, or install smart bulbs in porch fixtures so you can adjust color, temperature, and brightness with your phone. The photos demonstrate conservative use. A few well-placed strands provide character without turning your house into a beacon. Remember to consider the weather. If heavy snow or wind is forecast, test all connections and ensure everything is secured, especially lightweight strings that could be bossed around by gusts. A wind-worn image of a lightly swinging strand reminds us to anchor lights properly. To wrap things up, here are a few quick tips that often save time and stress. Use battery or solar-powered accents for areas far from outlets, like a tree in the yard. Just keep expectations realistic about brightness. Choose a cohesive color story and resist the urge to mix too many patterns in a single zone. Use the same temperature of white for the whole display and reserve color accents for small, deliberate spots like a front door wreath or a single hedge highlight. Finally, test the setup after dark once more to confirm the effect you envisioned. Sometimes the house looks different in evening light than in daylight. The last photo shows a calm, balanced exterior where every element supports the others rather than competing for attention. If you're excited to get started or want more ideas, hit the like button and subscribe for more seasonal decor tips. Leave a comment with your favorite lighting style, from timeless warm white to bold multicolor, and tell us what's on your holiday wish list for this year. And remember, the goal is to illuminate the home you love, not to overwhelm it. With a little planning, safety, and some patient testing, your house outdoors can become a festive beacon that welcomes family and neighbors all season long. Thank you for watching. Wishing you cozy evenings, bright moments, and a beautiful Christmas glow for your home outdoors. Happy decorating!